What if working harder is actually the reason you're not getting ahead? Pause on that, because by the end of this video, you will understand something most people spend their entire lives confused about. Not just how money works, but why the system is built the way it is, and why it consistently rewards some people and not others. This is not a conspiracy. It's philosophy, and once you see it, you cannot unsee it. Here's what most people do. They trade time for money. 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, for 40 years, and at the end of it, if they're lucky, they retire with just enough. Meanwhile, somewhere across town, someone woke up this morning and made money while they slept. Same planet, same economy, completely different result. So the question is not who worked harder. The question is why. Aristotle once said that wealth is a tool, not a goal, and that distinction matters more than most people realize. Because the moment you treat money as something you earn only through effort, you've already accepted a ceiling, a limit, built into the very idea. Now let's talk about something called assets versus liabilities. Robert Kiyosaki simplified it like this. An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out. Your salary is not an asset. It stops the moment you stop working. But a rental property, a business, a stock portfolio, these generate income whether you show up or not. The rich don't just earn more. They own things that earn for them. Think of it this way. Imagine two farmers. The first one carries water from the river to his village every single day. He gets paid each time he carries. The second farmer spends a year building a pipeline. He earns nothing during that year, but after it's done, water flows automatically, forever. Most people are the first farmer. They never build the pipeline. This is the concept of compound interest, and it is possibly the most powerful idea in all of economics. Einstein reportedly called it the eighth wonder of the world. Here's why. If you invest $1,000 at a 10% annual return, after 10 years, you don't have $2,000. You have 2,590. After 30 years, you have 17,400. The money starts making money, and then that money makes money. It's not linear, it's exponential. Time is the ingredient, but you need to start early, and you need to own something first. Now here is where philosophy enters the room. The Greek philosopher Plato talked about two worlds: the world of appearances, what we see on the surface, and the world of forms, the deeper structure underneath. Apply that lens to economics. On the surface, the economy looks like a place where hard work is rewarded, where if you just give enough effort, you will succeed. That is the world of appearances. The deeper structure, the world of forms, says something different. The economy doesn't primarily reward effort. It rewards ownership. It rewards leverage. It rewards systems that produce value without requiring your constant presence. So why is wealth so concentrated? In 2023, the top 1% of Americans owned more wealth than the entire bottom 90% combined. This is not a bug in the system. Economists call it the Matthew effect, named after a line in the Bible. To him who has, more will be given. Wealth concentrates because capital generates returns, and those returns get reinvested, and that reinvestment generates more returns. It's a feedback loop, not a moral judgment, just mathematics. Now compare two people. Person A earns $100,000 a year, spends $95,000, saves $5,000. Person B earns $60,000 a year, spends $40,000, invests $20,000 into assets. In 10 years, person A has saved $50,000 in cash. Person B's investments at an average market return have grown to over $300,000. The gap isn't income, it's behavior, it's philosophy, it's understanding what the money is supposed to do next. The philosopher John Locke argued that labor creates value, that if you work the land, it becomes yours. And for most of human history, that was true. But in a modern economy, the relationship has shifted. Value is increasingly created not by the person doing the work, but by the person who owns the system in which the work happens. The factory owner profits more than the worker. The platform profits more than the creator. The landlord profits more than the tenant. This is not inherently cruel. It is a structural reality, and ignoring it doesn't make it go away. So here is the insight, the simplest, most honest takeaway from all of this. The economy is not a test of how hard you work. It is a test of what you understand about how it works, and understanding it doesn't require genius. It requires a shift in how you see things. Stop asking, how do I earn more? Start asking, what can I own? Stop selling your time. Start building systems. Stop consuming. Start acquiring assets. Plato's philosopher was not someone with more intelligence than others. He was someone who had turned to face a different direction. That's it. The same information seen from a different angle. If this changed how you see money, even slightly, share it with someone who needs to hear it. No algorithm games. No forced subscriptions. Just pass it on if it was worth your time.